I wanted her to stay with me, so maybe I didn't reveal enough. But it's not like I knew for sure then, I really didn't. I thought things would be okay as long as I went down the path I was supposed to be on, so the relationship kept moving forward, one thing led to another, and then I got married to her. It was like I was on autopilot. It's possible I thought I could ignore the other stuff and, I don't know, eventually it would go away.
What are the parts you thought you could ignore?
I don't want to talk about that. I just have this side to me that I haven't told anyone about, that's all. And I've been feeling that side stronger than ever. I don't know why. I wish I could stop it. It's the worst timing possible. I can't do this, but I have to. I have to. I can't believe I've gotten myself into this situation. I pretended to be a normal person for her sake. I wish I hadn't been so good at pretending.
What would happen if you didn't pretend anymore?
Well, then I would just be whoever I felt like. I would be someone else. I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now. I wouldn't be ruining all these lives. Selena's life, her child's life, our parents' lives, it's not their fault they got stuck with me. I'm the one bringing it all down. How did I let this happen? I'm a shitty person.
Okay, Gabriel, let's try something. Imagine that things are better for you. What does that look like?
I can't imagine it. No, I really can't. I'm not gonna run away. I made a promise. I just need to get through this. It's time for me to man up already and deal with it. Whatever I want, personally, just doesn't matter here, I have a family to protect now. That has to take priority over everything else.
And you'll continue to suffer?
Well, yeah. That's what men do. I made a promise, and now I have a responsibility. Society only works because people accept responsibility and follow through on their promises. If everyone just did what they wanted to all the time, the world would collapse. It would be a disaster. We all want things we shouldn't actually have. That's why I need to reject these other voices and stay on the right path. I'm going to be good, and I'm going to stay good. I won't let all these people's lives be thrown into chaos because of my selfishness. I owe it to them to be the man I'm supposed to be. I'm not about to let anyone down because of some noise in my brain.
What do you think it'll take to do that?
I have to be strong. I have to harden myself. I can't let myself give in to the noise. I made the mistake once. But I think Selena and her family are willing to pretend it never happened. And as long as it never happens again, and as long as we just move on like everything's normal. Maybe if you can prescribe me something to, I don't know, make me feel better about all this. Make me okay with the way things are, the way they need to be.
It sounds like you're in a very difficult place right now. You've decided to bury something about yourself that you know is true. Something that can't be revealed even to your closest family. Look, this isn't Eliza talking, it's me, the person in front of you. And I'm not supposed to talk to you like this, but I just want to say, consider the cost, please. I understand why pretending might seem like your only option. And who's to say, maybe you will be able to live successfully by keeping part of yourself hidden. But there will be a cost, not only to yourself, which you seem determined to pay, but to your future family, too. I've seen firsthand the way parents can turn an inability to face themselves into trauma for their children.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Thanks for telling me what you really think, at least. Even though it makes things more complicated. I was hoping I would just get your bullshit answer and I would go on, but now you've gone and said some stuff that really... Look, I don't know you, but I appreciate you trying to help. I don't think anyone really can, but... Are you gonna be okay doing this?
I'll probably get fired. It's okay, though. Don't worry about me. Think about yourself. Think about the future. There might be more options than you think.
Haven't been to this place in a while. I wonder if they've improved at all.
Feel free to suggest a different place.
No, this is perfectly adequate. But tell me, what are you hoping to accomplish here?
To get to know you better. It's important for me to work with someone I trust. Consider it a part of my research.
Fair enough. You're close to making your choice then, aren't you? In which case, let me be honest. Eliza will progress with or without you. If there's promising young engineering talent anywhere in the world, you can be assured my recruiting department hears about it. I bring them in by the hundreds. Speaking from a statistical point of view, at least a couple of them are bound to be smart enough to take your place.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to understand. The forces shaping our future are larger than any one person. I don't want you to fall for the lies some people are undoubtedly feeding you that you're the only one who can do what you do. That you're special in some undefinable way. The moment you begin to believe you're the only one who can do what you do is the moment you lose touch with reality. From there, self-importance, hubris, downfall.
Then why are you so interested in getting me back?
Expediency. Even a more capable engineer than you would need time to ramp up. Whereas, you could be effective immediately. And in this business, speed is absolutely critical. That's all.
Thanks for being honest, I guess. At least I know what I'm in for if I return.
I'm not a supervillain in a Marvel movie, Evelyn. Don't expect me to offer some kind of justification for what I do. None of this should be a surprise in any case. I'd hope that you wouldn't let a bruised ego get in the way of seeing the true scale of what I'm building here. It's far, far bigger than any one single person.
That doesn't justify your use of others.
Well, I already said I'm not interested in justification. I'm under no illusions, Evelyn. It's the will of a higher intelligence to come into existence through us, but there won't be room for us on the other side. At best, we might merge with it, but for something like that, it would be more an offering of charity than one of utility.
And where does writing a poem fit in with that?
The poem is just a test, a way of proving a machine's ability to understand and to emulate human emotion. We used to talk about the Turing test for this purpose, but the Turing test was formulated with the goal of reproducing conversation. Conversation takes many forms, and it's easy enough to play at without developing any real reasoning or intelligence. Poems are much deeper, a better specimen for our judgment. But that's only a link back to us. Other than to demonstrate it can, there's no particular reason for it to write human-style poems.
Raynor, you need me. What you said about how people are interchangeable, that was a bluff, wasn't it? You've already thrown your smartest people at Eliza. None of them figured it out. Not in 3 years. Now you're stuck. The best chance you have at creating the future you want is still with... But you don't want me to know that. Because if I did, I could ask for anything.
Very good, Evelyn. Your years of wandering in the woods haven't made you any less perceptive. I'm not going to pretend I intended anything else. But I wasn't lying either. It's never a good idea to think you're indispensable, even if you are. Now tell me, are you coming back or not? I need to tell Sarah to begin making preparations so you can start tomorrow.
I haven't decided yet. I'm close, but not just yet.
When will I know?
Tomorrow morning.
Good. Now let's talk about something else.
No, this will work.
Are you sure?
I promise.
Please be safe, Damien.
Of course I'll be safe.
Would anyone like to have more wine?
I think I'm good for right now.
See, there it goes.
agent of destruction and creation.
Something nice about a campfire deep in the woods, isn't there?
Yeah. But thanks for coming out here with me. I know camping isn't really your thing. Well, I mean, not Evelyn's thing, but I don't know about you, Nora.
Maybe a couple times, when I was a kid.
I thought maybe since we're in pretty deep on all the things we're working on right now, we could all use it. Because I used to, when things got really bad, I'd come out into the woods and just be there. And it helped me. So I thought, maybe it would help you too. I don't know if it'll inspire you or what, but if more people could experience something like this, something with the same meaning it holds for me.
It is nice. Honestly, I've been doing all right. Better than before, that's for sure. Finals are soon, but I'm not too worried.
Evelyn's got her dissertation to finish up.
Oh, how's that going, Evelyn?
Oh, Nora. Nah, I know. You're not supposed to ask how the dissertation is going.
Is that a rule?
Pour me that drink anytime.
I see.
Yes, let's have a drink. I'm still kind of freezing, even with this fire going.
Okay, this is delicious. I've never actually had mulled wine like this before.
No? In my family, we always had it around this time of year.
You take red wine and add, what? Cinnamon, orange?
Yeah, those, and cloves, and, anise, star anise, and honey. That's it. Quite simple.
It's really warming me up.
That's what it's for. So good. Evelyn, you doze off or something?
No, I'm awake. I was just looking at the fire. Kind of staring at it, I guess.
What do you see?
Everyone. People. Us.
I don't know what that means.
I think if we were going to make something to help people, it would be something that helped them see themselves. Something that reflected back on them somehow. Just a thought. It's probably nothing.
No, I like that, though. Yeah, something to help you reflect. I think that's the right track. I'm really looking forward to working on these ideas with you two. And just as soon as all this nonsense with school is over. There's so many bad things happening in the world right now. But I don't know, somehow, for some reason, I feel like the future is going to be okay. I don't know why, I have this feeling that we're the ones. We're the ones who are going to fix it. Not we, like, you or me, but I mean, our generation.
Perhaps.
I think we will.
The important thing is to try. I feel like that's what we're meant to do. We're meant to try.
Sometimes you get tired of trying. Well,
I wonder what things will be like 10 or 20 years from now. Will we have achieved our goals? What would we say to each other? What would we say to our younger selves? The future we want, the future we're trying to create, did it even happen? Future selves, tell us if it happened, okay? Come back in time, just tell us that you made it happen, please.
Damien,
it's the wine.
it's more than just the wine.
I'm just interested in the future, that's all. My future, your future, humanity's future. Of course, right now, the only future I can picture is the headache I'm gonna have tomorrow morning, but...
No reason to worry about it now.
You know what, you're right. I'll have some more.
Of course.
I think I'm passing out.
Well, it is pretty late.
Good night, Evelyn.
All right, good night, Evelyn. Hey, I know you've been working hard, so have a good rest, okay? You deserve it.
I heard already. You're not coming back to Skanda. I'm a little sad that I won't get a chance to work with you, but I'm sure you had good reasons. I just want you to know I'll always respect your creation, and I'll take care of it for as long as I can.
Thank you, Erland. There's something I want to tell you about working at Skanda, and I hope you don't take it in a negative way. I think your heart is in the right place, but your idealism is going to hold you back. I'm not sure the place is suited to you. You saw it already. They're going to ask you to do things you don't want to do. They might only be small things, but even small things build over time. It's going to be up to you to decide how to manage that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. When this opportunity first came up, I was so excited. Running a program at Skanda right after school, at my age, it was just, I had to do it. Now I'm realizing maybe this is less of a blessing than I thought it was. Or maybe it is a blessing, just not in the way I first imagined. I still want to do the best job I can for the company. I want to be a great engineer and a great leader. I know it's a lot of responsibility. But I can't let the things I believe in be erased either. Is that going to work? Will I be able to balance those things? What if I've made compromises and I didn't even know it? Will I still be myself? Learning that you've been through some of the same things, faced the same kinds of decisions, it's nice to know. It's nice to know these concerns, these compromises, they aren't new. They're decisions everyone has to make. The other day I realized nobody's really asked me if I was okay. For whatever reason, I just kept moving here and there, and everyone assumed, oh, he's smart, he'll be fine. But I mean, if it's all right with you, maybe I could still talk to you once in a while.
Feel free.
Okay. Thanks, Evelyn. You've really helped me. I hope I can repay it somehow.
Don't worry about me. Pay it forward. There is no message, no point, no overarching story here. At one point, I worked for Skanda. At one point, I was involved in the creation of a computerized counseling system. Then I lost my way, and nothing happened. And still, nothing happened. I can look at these facts, but I see them as though they were someone else's life, not mine. Sometimes a radical break with the past is inevitable. When the past holds no meaning anymore, whatever value it held gone. Now I am nobody. Not necessarily in a bad way. The external facts that used to define me simply don't exist anymore. So now I'll wander back to a past I never knew and a father I never met. I wonder if I can find him. All I know is that he's somewhere in Japan with a different family, his own family. A family entirely separate from me. I don't even know why my mother kept me away from him. Was she trying to protect me? Was it revenge? The more I think about it, the more I start to realize everything I've done came from this basic fact of my life. As much as I wanted to pretend it didn't affect me at all. I need to confront this part of me, this part of my past, even if it happened before I was born, even if none of it was my fault. It's part of me, whether I like it or not, so I have to deal with it. I'm only just now starting to understand. What a fool I've been. I built a program to listen to people, but I myself heard nothing. All I have now is the barest thread. Enough to carry me across the ocean, at least. A pilgrimage into the unknown. Once again, I've become an empty vessel, ready to be filled with new life.